people, and welcome back to Ivan's Alignments. Today we have a bunch of friends around here. We got my boy over here. What are you representing? Gallito Racing?
It was free.
Gallito Racing? We got my other boy over here, Chato, with the RX-7 representing Inca Cola. Shout out to Inca Cola. And then we got my boy Coco over here, DNA Performance. As you see, he is aligning his own car. Those are typical things we do over here. We let our good friends align their own vehicles. Therefore, we are not responsible for anything that happens. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yep. I'm definitely not paying him. This is called rack work. They still pay the same amount of price. Anyways, he was fixing the rear towing camber. Only he understands it because he built his own trailing arms. So let's check this out real quick. Let me just show you what he made. This guy's a fabricator, engine builder, father, a wonderful husband. He's everything. He's everything. So these are the trailing arms he made. So right here at this joint, you're able to control the wheelbase and you're able to control the toe at the same time. As for the camber, what we usually do, we'll loosen one or two of the bolts and we start putting shims in it. And that's how we get full control of the camber, as well as the toe. You can play with it at the same time. You just gotta be real careful because if you put the wrong amount of shims, I mean, regardless, at the end of the day, does anybody else have this, Coco? 3 other guys. So there's only 3 other guys in the world that have this. So we're not too worried. But if anybody wants the idea, here's the idea for it. You could copy the idea. I mean, in this world, we're all about copy and paste, right? So, Coco, I'm sure after this video, somebody is gonna copy your idea. So, if you do copy his idea, just give him some credit. See, my man DNA Performance gave me the idea. Shit, 20%. 10 for me, 10 for him, so. Anyways, guys, we're gonna get to the front of the car. We're gonna start aligning it. So we're gonna show you kind of step by step what I would do, what I won't do. So I'll be right back. So one of the first things you wanna do on a drag race car, you wanna get the customer in the car. So Coco, jump in the car. I mean, this guy is like 235 pounds. So we wanna, camber's gonna change with such a heavy guy like this. Oh, 210, my bad.
Actually, 208.
208. When he gets off the car, he'll be 204. All right, guys, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna set the front camber to negative 0.02. So earlier I went up there, tried to move the camber plate, couldn't move it. Came to find out that it's maxed out. So what I ended up doing, I went through the bottom of the strut because it's a McPherson strut, loosened both 18mm bolts and pushed the camber in a bit. So that way now from the top camber plates, I'd be able to push it out to achieve what I want. So I could actually leave the car here. It's very close to 2 and it's gonna work well, but we want it where we usually put it. So we're gonna head up, jack up selected axle, and we're gonna jack it up. I'm gonna jack it up from the body. Hold the brakes. All right, so we got it jacked up. We're gonna hit ready on the computer. We know where we're at. Now we're gonna go up, and now we could actually play with the camber plates. Which, that's great. I only have, all of them are loose already, so I only had one tight. So what you wanna do, just stay close to the car. Up. Guys, you gotta move this little by little. It is very sensitive. And there we go. Make sure they're nice and tight. Don't forget, these race cars have a lot of vibration. Everything's solid. If the owner doesn't go over the car, one of these days he's gonna call you and say, hey, something's loose. Well, guess what, guys? It's their job to go over every single bolt, right? After you align it. So that's nice and tight. Now we're gonna go on to the other side. Same process. And we're gonna move it nice and slowly. Another thing is, keep your body close to the car. Oof. That's how sensitive it is. You saw that jump? There we go. And that's how you set the front camber. Now we're gonna hit lower selected axle. One of the most important things you gotta do, make sure your slip plates are loose. Luckily for me, I have automatic turn plates, so I hit a button and they are free. Get my lovely chair, roll down, unlock, bring it down. This is unbelievable. I feel like today is Ivan's, all my friends are coming to visit. I got Kevin, my boy Lewis, and now I got Victor.
We could call this episode Ivan and Friends.
Ivan and Friends, easily, wow. I'm actually happy to have everyone here. That's great. And we got my good friend Coco up there. Man, you know what guys? Pizza party. Anyways, Coco, hold the wheel straight. Let go of the brakes. All right, so we got the camera pretty much where we want it. That negative 0.1 is very close to the 2, so I'm not gonna go up and bother with it. You're talking about probably, if I moved it about a 1/16 of an inch, it's gonna land there. Again, I'm trying to keep it very close to 0, but at very minimum negative camber. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna set the front toe and good to go, guys. So hopefully you guys did learn something. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you guys out on my next video.